Hey guys, welcome to WIP Parade, take 2. I basically just went through all the WIPs for an hour and realized that my laptop decided it wasn't going to record. So we get to do it all again. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Not. But at least they're all out. So, okay. So we'll be doing them in reverse order, oldest. Anyway. Alright, so 2017 WIP Parade. So I have 62, my spreadsheet shows I have 62 WIPs. I had 20 finishes in 2017. I had 19 starts, which means I have one less WIP today than I had on January 1st, which is always my goal. So I met that goal. I'll have the same goal for 2018. One less WIP on December 31st than I have on January 1st. Now, that being said, my going in number is not going to be 62. First of all, I'm really hoping I can finish one more before the end of the year, and that'll be the last one that you see because of the way the pile is. But there are some in here that I'm fairly confident are going to go in the give up pile. So we'll talk about that as we get to them this time. So let's start again. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't, but whatever. All right. Number 1. These are in no particular order. Teresa Winsler, 12 Days of Christmas. Number 12. Ornament number 12. This is only counted as one WIP, not 12 WIPs. Because I'm only going to work on one at a time. So it'll only ever count as one. So here's my drummer. The center of that is over 1 and the outer border is over 2. So he's kind of slow going. Well, the good thing is I can put him back in the bin. Of course, they're falling all over right now. Alrighty. Number 2. Desiderata. Desiderata. Oh, sorry, lost the WIP. Ta-da! Here's where we're at. Not very far. I do love this piece though, which I'm going to say about almost every one of these, so sorry. Okay, next, Praiseworthy Stitches, Widow Black's B&B. This is on Colorscapes Mirage. I think this is the right way up. I love these Praiseworthy Stitches, but oh my God, they're huge. Absolutely huge. I feel like I'm doing this in reverse. Wait, I am. Okay, next, Blend in Place, Sleepy Hollow. I cannot believe how little I have done on this. I would have sworn I had much more. But isn't that the way of things? We have selective memory. I have a horse's leg, and that's it. See, the first time through was like Christmas because I couldn't remember what all was in here, and now it's not so much like Christmas anymore because I know what it's not. Michael Vickery guitars. Which I'm sure you can imagine why. Here's the pink guitar. There's a whole lot of work in those puppies. Lots of colors, lots of color changes. Lots of back stitching. Ooh. Oh, chatelaine. 1 of 4, 5, 4. I'll have to put a picture in somewhere. This is Greek mandala. or mandala, however you want to say it. I don't know which is the top. Not sure it matters. Fold it. Humongo piece of fabric. This is just on white Belfast, antique white Belfast. That's the center. Isn't that amazing? The colors. Absolutely beautiful. So much work. Robe floss bobbin. Alright, Mirabilia. Gypsy Queen. This is on clay. Jobelin. Beautiful colors. Teresa Wensler. Find the big picture. Dragon Ride. This is from a 1999, September 1999 Stitcher's World. You can buy it over on Patterns Online right now, which I have done since then, because it's just a heck of a lot easier to deal with. Here we go. Just the rider is over 1. So I've got that to do, and the head, not much. Definitely over halfway. Lots of blends, lots of back stitching, very TW. Brooks Books, whoop. Queen of Hearts. This was a Mania start. Has not been seen since. So only a bit of her dress, underdress, is done. I do have all of them to do though, but I start with my favorite. Okay. Sheepish Designs, Betsy. This is on 36 count. It's a Silk Weaver solo. 1/2. DMC. This is Jim Shore Mill Hill Santa. I'm going to do all 4 of these on the same piece so you can see the reindeer, snowman, and Christmas tree on the back. Just some navy blue Lugana, because I don't do them on paper. Those kits actually come with fabric. They come with 16 count Ada dark blue. This one is going to get pulled out next month because there's a stitch along in Soulful Stitching. Let Freedom Ring, Lila Studio. This is on the 32 count cream Jobelin. The top row of pages is complete. I have sleeping puppies back here. You may hear them snoring. This is my Momily bag project. Death by Cross Stitch. This was started last June at a get together. It's on 40 count white linen with Silks for You silk. This is another chatelaine. I'll put a picture somewhere. This is Swan Lake. I don't know which way is up. I won this in one of the annual raffles. I won this Swan Lake pattern. I also won the large, the one with the house and all the gardens underneath it. Yeah, I won't be doing that one. This is M Designs Celtic Cross. This was a gift from a good friend of mine. So I'm doing it on 34 count linen with sulky. Another chatelaine. This is the original water pond quilt when it was a mystery. So I got the first two. The quilt was done in 4 installments, and there were 4 blocks per installment. So these are 3 of the group A, so the first installment. So that one. And the dragonfly, which is lovely. And this lily. And then the 4th one, you can see progress. It's just kind of it's a fancy frame, and then you're supposed to put something in the middle, whether it be a pin or something. And at the time, it kind of stumped me, so I stopped. Now I could probably find many things to put in the center. Stitch something from one of her other designs even. So, but I have part A and part B of the quilt to do. I did not order the other 2 parts. Bright Needle Workshop. Another gift from a good friend. I'm doing this over 1. I don't know the count of that. It's either 28 count or 32 count linen. That's not very far. But bright needles are done over 1, so that's what I'm doing. Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Anyway. Soda Stitch. Autumn. This was a Mania start last year. Got the little, this is on 40 count 1/2. Okay. Glendon Place, Woodland Wonder, another gift from a very generous friend. On Picture This Plus Earthen. Very sparkly. Don't have time. Two projects in this one. Silver lining Edith Wolford, which is my favorite of his irises. 25 count fabric, 1/1, which would be which I will find much easier to do today. I mean, these are essentially full coverage pieces. But we just didn't have all the tips and tricks and stuff. I feel like I'm much better prepared, but I was adventurous back then. This is the early 2000s. Peace Rose. This is dedicated to my best friend's husband. There we go. I don't know which way it goes. That one's 2/2. It's not 1/1. Sorry. Crinkle, crinkle, super crinkle. Okay, so more Soda Stitch. This is also more Mania from last year. So the first one is Movies in My Memory, but I'm only doing Red and Scarlet from Gone with the Wind, so you can just see that tiny picture right there. Here we go. Scarlet. Scarlet's about done. And then the other one in here is also Mania, is a Mania start. Little Kingdom. Just on white. Even weave. Mini Greek, just on white. Also a Mania start, which is why there's just precious little done. Not usually quite this bad. Well, barring Sleepy Hollow. I don't know what the heck happened there. Lizzie Kate, Bless the Graduate. I started this for my son last year, who graduated from high school. But and I just picked colors. And this is on an antique copper penny, which is showing much lighter. Not sure I love the combination, which is why it got put away. We'll see. Haunted Laboratory. Also a Mania start. Here we go. Finds it Dark Shadows. Lots of shadows. Glendon Place, Plum Pudding. There we go. It's on a Storm Clouds Belfast. It's the printed Belfast. Hold on, let me get a few more. Village of Hawk Run Hollow. Started in the lower left corner, so I want to try out the whole diagonal thing. This is 1/2 on 40 count, DMC, not silk. Country Cottage Kids, A Pirate's Life. Also on 40 count, 1/2. Got a headless pirate. It's DMC and Crescent Colors. This is from Stitch, from Year of WIPs that did not get completed. Sampler House, or Sampler Grows, Scarlet House, the Sampler Grows, and I just need to do the garden. This is 1/2 on 40 count with the NPI silks because it was a class kit from the attic. Was several summers ago. This is my Lone Santa in process. Well, Mill Hill Santa. No. This is my, anyway, you'll know, you understand. Medieval Santa. It's just the beginning of his purse. Let me get another stack. Going through these way faster this time. Primrose Needleworks, Love Letters. Another 1/2 on 40 count. This uses Gentle Arts. It's on Magnolia, Lakeside Linen. And there's actually yellow stitching there. It's just very hard to see. Which is probably why it got put aside. A lot of these I'm still stitching in hand, and 40 count in hand is a challenge. I find it challenging. Victoria Sampler, Christmas Village. This is Opalescent. Not my favorite. Just a bit of the white. Beautiful fabric though. Another Year of WIPs. Ink circles. Cirque de Cirque. This is on Picture This Plus Ariel. Sorry, I'm checking to make sure it's still recording. So we don't have to do this the third time. Ariel. Using Sulky 1/2. So, I don't remember the name of the color. If you want to know the color, just make a comment and I can give you the number. It's easy to look up that way. Another Year of WIPs piece. It did not get finished. Yellow Submarine. Now the reason it didn't get finished is this up here. The seaweed. I need to change it. I need to change the color because I'm doing it on Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie Winter Solstice, which is gorgeous. I mean, look at that blue. It's perfect. But that seaweed is done in this color, which you can hardly see. So I need to brighten it up just a little. Not like I don't have the floss to pick from. I just didn't do it. Another year of WIPs. This is Tropic of Cancer, one of the roll your own mandalas from Ink Circles in a Halloween colorway. Only the last quarter to do. Show it. Picture. This is Jardin Privé Sampler au Bouquet. The 3-part sampler. I think this is just part 1. I think this is just big enough for part 1. I don't remember. It's done. There was a conversion to crescent colors, so I'm doing it in the crescent colors. Noah's Ark, Teresa Winslow. This is to be my son's birth sampler. He's 19. It's 25 count white even weave. All the animals are over 1, so that's why it's 25 count. I got most of the animals done, which is good. So, or almost half the animals done. I'd like to actually make progress on this year. So. Yeah. This is before over 1 became a thing. This is Enchanting Lair Fairy Blue. I'm doing her over 1. She looks really good. It's just very, at the time, I mean, that was a challenge. Okay. Tina Rogers Designs Penguin Cushion. This is on Ada. I'll make it a cushion, so I kept the Ada. It's all whole stitches. Just some of the background in the middle. This was a California WIP. Dracula book cover on Aztec, 36 count Aztec. I'm just trying to get the outside border done so I can take it and get the frames ordered from Nick before he closes. And then the other piece in here is my Plague Doctor from Busby Designs. I'm only doing the black, so I'm doing the monochrome version. And this is on a Silk Weaver Solo. 36 count. It's my dark 13 bag. This is a give up candidate. When I was on the Teresa Wentzler board, I mean, it was a very active board. This is long before Facebook or anything came around. There was a year where it was like every design had a sale to start, and my eyes were bigger than my stitching time. English Garden Welcome. This is only 10 hours of work. That's also when I was doing 10-hour rotations. It's pretty, it's just, there are many other things that are screaming louder, so. But just because it's not calling now, doesn't mean it won't call again, eventually. This is my one and only Design Works kit. I didn't even realize I had a Design Works kit. Agile Miracles. It was gifted to me by a friend. Well, here's where I'm at. Here's where I got to. That side. The problem with this is it's a hand-drawn chart. And there's a lot of backstitch. And it's all one chart, which means the back stitch is all over the symbols, and so it takes a little bit to decipher symbols. This is a definite give up. Cricket Collection, Dead Man's or Skeleton Crew. The white, all the white will kill me. Oops. This is on fabric that was dyed by Jo Mason, who's the owner of Silks for You. She used to have dinky dyes, so this was done when she was doing dinky dyes, but she is dyeing fabric again. So please check her Etsy shop. She sells what she dyes. There's no names or anything for the fabric colors. So it's similar to XJU. Whatever's up there, whatever she has is what she sells. So you're only waiting on, coming from Australia, you're not waiting on her to dye anything. Alright, this is one that I put aside years ago, and now I want to bring it back out and finish it. Map of Discovery. This is an old chart. It's 32 count linen. It's a permanent or a wick linen because it's the stiff, super stiff linen. At that time I was stitching in hand, so it makes it very uncomfortable for that stiff linen. So now I could totally deal with it. This is another Mania start from last year. These are all of the Sweetheart Tree Nutcrackers. I'm not gonna pull them all out. You can see what they are. But I'm gonna do them all on one piece of fabric. This is platinum, a platinum even weave. So that's the beginning of the January one. For my son, the Nutcracker Fiend. is another probable give up. This is Midnight Hunting. Midnight Hunting from Dracolair. It's from Sarah. Sarah is her name. Very nice gal. Just a little bit started of his neck and his head. This one I'll probably get put away. I don't know. I don't know. It's another chatelaine. I'll have to insert a picture. Hanging Garden of Semiramis. Just the corner. I have a friend who has completed this, and I visit her usually every other year, and I see it on the wall, and I'm like, oh, I really need to finish that, and you can see how well that sticks with me by the time I get home. Another one that we'll have to insert a picture. This is Lakeside Linens Under the Sea Sal for last year. This is January, February, March. It's pretty. I'd like to pick it up this year and do the monthlies, because I really like the end product. Dimples Designs. The Pac Nouveau. This is my very first project bag that I ever made. It's not big enough to fit the chart. Oops. This is on Platinum Belfast. Platinum Belfast. All that black is Splendor. So it's all, the egg itself is done in Splendor silks and Kreinik braid, and then the gargoyles are DMC and blending filament. It's definitely my favorite of the Dimples eggs. All right. This is the start just last week. Miss Christmas Eve. Started on Christmas Eve. She's on Tyco Picture This Plus. Just a bit of the swag on the bottom. This was Trisha's fault. She showed this a couple weeks ago in her video that she was going to start it, and I was like, oh, I have that, and it's pretty much ready to go, and I could start that, and hey, Christmas Eve sounds like a good plan. Mirabilia Winter White Santa. I worked on this around Thanksgiving. So it's kind of that center set of pages with between the folds. Chatelaine. Only like 3 left. Chatelaine Egyptian Garden. I'll have to insert a picture. I worked on this earlier this month after learning of Martina's untimely passing. This and Greek are my favorite. Okay. is King Arthur's Court from DMC. Out of the Cross Stitch Collection, October 2005. Here's where I'm at. This was my January start for this year, so Stephanie's much farther ahead. And last, but certainly not least, if I can find what I did with the chart. Here it is. Forest Snowfall from Country Cottage. Needleworks. This is on, this is not on the called for fabric. I thought that was too dark. And the greens just disappeared. This is on Color and Cotton, Old Stone, which is the Ghana. It's gray. It looks pretty bad. Not bad in that picture. So, I'm hoping, I'm going to try my best to get this finished as soon as possible. Originally, I was hoping to finish it tomorrow night, but given that these videos have been taking a little longer than I expected today, I'm not going to have quite as much stitching time today as I had hoped. But I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, so it'll be a whole lot of stitching tomorrow. So that's it. That should have been the 62 WIPs. I won't start 2018 with 62. As I mentioned, there's going to be some that are going to go into the give up bucket, and I'm not going to count them as active from this point forward. So, but I've got to figure that out before I start 2018, so I know what number I'm starting with. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Have a great day, and looking forward to seeing you next year. Bye.